welcome to another video. I am Debbie. If you are new, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Today I have my weekly WiP Chat, and if you are not familiar with a WiP Chat, that is simply a work in progress or a WIP. I am going to be working on this one, and this is Lady Dragon from Lazy River Wood Turning and Lazy River Diamond Paintings. The artist is Karen Yumi Lusted, and I'll put up in the link, I have a kitting up on this one and also an unboxing. And this was a sneak peek that Stephanie from Lazy River sent to me. And so I did that as well, and I am really enjoying this one. I haven't gotten back to it in a while because I was working on Diana, and so I finally have gotten that one finished, and so now I am going back to this one. I also have finished my last diamond painting, and you'll see that one up on the channel sometime this week as a finish, and that was a lot of fun. And so I will put that one up there as well. I'm not sure when it's coming this week, but it will sometime this week. So I want to go ahead and get started with this one. I am using this gorgeous pen. I've showed it before on my channel, and this is from Crafted Makes. It's really pretty. And then I'm going to be using my tray from DP Gal Creations. I love this tray. This one's one of my smaller ones, but it also says DP Gal Creations on the side. And I am going to be using putty from Randa's Crafty Corner. And this one, I can't remember what this one is, but it smells really good. I wish we had smell-o-vision and you could actually smell this because it's amazing. I am also using my Elizabeth Ward containers, and if you're interested in those, I have a link underneath my description that will go to Amazon, and that link may take you to a link where I may earn a small commission. And it's never, expected that you do anything under my channel. It's always appreciated, but it's never expected. So I want to go ahead and find a color. This one so far has been a lot of confetti. And if you are not familiar with that term confetti, that is where you have a lot of colors, different colors in a small section. And this one has taken me a very long time because of the confetti, but I am not complaining because it has turned out so pretty, just a small amount that I have done with this. And their drills are really good. I've really enjoyed working on this one. I'm excited to get back to it. I'm trying to see, I know I have more M's in that. I'm doing this sideways. So before we get started, how is everybody doing? It seems like forever since I had my last WiP Chat, and it's only been a week, so that's kind of crazy, but it's been so busy here. I just came back from an amazing all-girls trip, and so I had a blast with that. So my week has gone by so fast with everything going on, but it just seems like it's been a while since I have really been in touch with you guys. And part of it is I did go ahead this past week and I recorded all of my videos rather early because I knew that I was going out of town. I knew I had a lot going on at work. And so it feels like I haven't recorded in a while. So it's really feels good to get back into my crafting area and to catch up with you guys. So let me know what you're working on, how you're doing, how your week went, if you have any upcoming plans. I'd like to know all the things just to get to know you guys and to have more conversations. I think it's just so much fun. So the first thing that I do want to tell you after that, after welcoming everyone, making sure everyone's okay, because I do worry about you guys. I know some of you just, by your messages, and so I feel like I'm getting to know you better. And if I don't hear from you, then I start thinking, is she or he okay? Because I haven't heard from them in a while. So just let me know how things are going. Or if you don't want to comment on anything, just put an emoji or something down there. So that way I will know that you're okay. So the first thing I want to go ahead and thank everybody. And those are the ones that are new. They're the ones that have been around for a while, but we did it. We hit the 1,000 subscribers, and 1,000 was my goal for the entire year of 2023. And here we are in March, and I have already met my goal. I was really surprised that I would meet my goals so early. I am excited, for that for several reasons. And it's not because at 1,000 subscribers, YouTube begins to monetize you, because I have a full-time job. I have a part-time job that I also work at. And so it's not the money at all. That is not why I was really wanting to hit the 1,000. Of course, a little extra money is nice to put back into the channel, because that's exactly what I plan to do. Anytime that I get anything that's related to the channel, I always put it back in there one way or the other. And so that's what I'll do with this as well. So it's not the money. It is just the fact that I feel like I have made it in the YouTube world, because once you hit 1,000, it seems that more people are starting to hear about you. They're starting to know your channel. And so that's one of the things that I really wanted, is that I was really hoping that, I'd have subscribers that really enjoy my channel and that want to keep coming back. And so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to hit 1,000. It was just one of my goals. I had a goal at first for 250, and then it went to 500, and then it went from 5 to 1,000. So now let's just see where I can go by the end of this year. So I'm really excited. I just want to thank everybody for your continued support, and especially on some of my new videos that were not the best in the beginning. And I know they weren't the best. I can fully attest to that. You would not hurt my feelings when you even say that, but I feel like I have grown. I feel that my videos are so much better than they were. My content is better. The overall layout's better. It sounds better. So for that part, I am really excited too, because when I look back and I cringe at those videos, I really cringe at them. But then I look at my newer videos and I'm like, I have come a really long way. And so that just shows progress. So I am very excited for that. But for my 1,000 subscribers, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away this gorgeous BFF diamond painting pen. And it is white on both ends. You can see that filament there. And then in the middle, it has green specks and it looks very glittery. Trying to get to focus. Our weather here is horrible. Hopefully you can see that. And it does have on one end, this is just a plastic straightener. And on the other end, it is a single placer. And then here is the straightener. I'm trying to turn this around, but here's the straightener. But I think this is just a really pretty pen. And this is for international, and it is also for the US. With international, I will pay for your shipping, but when you receive it, if you have to pay any other fees or anything else that's related once it gets into your country, after I have paid what my post office in the US says that it's going to be, that's what I'm going to pay. So if you have to pay any overage, that will be, up to you. So think about that before you decide to sign up for this pin. But I'm going to be giving it away next week on my WiP Chat. And all you need to do is look in the underneath the description. Just put something with the word sky, SKY. And so what I will do is I am going to go through the random picker on YouTube, and then I will go ahead and I will put that word sky, S-K-Y, in as my random word, and it's going to pull all of the sentences that have the word sky in it. And make sure that you include a sentence. You don't just put on there giveaway sky, because we don't want to alert anyone that it's a giveaway. Sometimes YouTube is kind of funny about that too, so I don't want to have any problems with that. And I want you guys that listen to my WiP Chats and to other videos, I want you to be able to have, first dibs to it. And if you put that out there, then others are going to see it that have no desire possibly with diamond painting, and they may win the pin, and they may try to sell it or give it to somebody else, or whatever. But I want you guys to have, first dibs on it because you're listening to my videos. So just put something down there, the words that includes the word sky, and then I will go in next Monday whenever I do my WiP Chat, and I will go ahead and do that as the random word, and I will give that pin away next week. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. I really like BFF diamond painting pins. I paid for this pin. They are in no way affiliated with me. They did not sponsor this, but I do like their pins, and I wanted to go ahead. I saw this one, I liked it, and I thought this would be a really nice giveaway for somebody that has been listening to my channel. So that will happen next week. So make sure that you do this by sometime next Sunday, because I'm not sure what time on Monday that I will do my WiP Chat. But once I do my WiP Chat, then of course I will choose somebody and it will be closed to entry. So if you will do that, and then also next week, I am going to have the first week's giveaway for my event that's coming up, and that's going to be the J-Wall event. And you need to be participating in the J-Wall event to earn, to be able to have any of those gifts. And I'm not sure on that one yet. I may do a J-Wall really short WiP Chat for Josephine Wall event, and then do my normal longer WiP Chats for just everybody. And of course, anybody can listen to the J-Wall and anything that's going on with that, but it might be easier to keep Josephine Wall, that event, separate from my own, personal things that's going on. So I've got just a few days to decide on that, and I'll let you guys know. I'm going to have a short video that's going to come out on Saturday. That will be the 1st, and that's when the J-Wall event is going to start. So I will have information of what I decide to do along with all our sponsors and everything. So more than likely, I am really thinking about having my J-Wall events on Wednesday or Thursday, and then having my Tuesday to be my normal WiP Chat. And I might mention, I probably will mention about the J-Wall event during my normal WiP Chats, but it will not be as if it's geared for the Josephine Wall event. So let me know what you guys think, if you think that you would like to do it that way as well. I am trying to find another, let's see, there's a 6. And as I said on this one, I'm having to change so many times. This probably isn't like one of the best paintings to do for a WiP Chat, because I'm going to be constantly changing out colors. But I wanted to work on this one. I don't want to start on my Oraloa one yet. So I thought this would be a really good one to start on, and maybe next week I will do Oraloa. When I am working on my Josephine Wall event, then I'll be working on my Josephine Wall diamond painting. So anyway, that is one thing going on. So make sure that you do put something in the description that the word sky is in it. If you're interested in winning the pin. If you're not interested in winning the pin, then go ahead, feel free to post underneath the description, but please just don't use the word sky. And then I will alert whoever wins. Make sure you are here next week on Tuesday to see who won this gorgeous pin. So that is the main thing I wanted to go over and discuss with you guys, and just tell you I was just so excited when I saw that I hit 1,000 subscribers. I mean, I almost screamed, and my daughter was watching more than I was. I mean, I'm not constantly looking, at how many subscribers that I have on YouTube, but when I was getting close, I have to admit, I kept looking, thinking, oh, it's getting closer and closer, and I didn't think it would be this close this soon. And my daughter was constantly coming and telling me, you have 2 more, you have 3 more, and she was so excited. So that's how I knew too, because she kept coming down and telling me. She kept looking at my channel every couple of hours or so and telling me how many that I had. I'm like, don't keep telling me, you're going to make me anxious. And as soon as it hit 1,000, I mean, she rushed down and was telling me. She was so excited. And I'm glad that she feels that way. And I was really excited too, but it was just really cute to see that I think she was more excited than I was, or maybe just as much. But I was very excited when I hit my 1,000 subscribers. So thank you so, so much. I cannot emphasize how much that I really appreciate you guys. I'm hoping that this pin will be a nice giveaway for everybody. And then hopefully we will have quite a few that are participating in the Josephine Wall event. And so that will be a lot of fun. Last week, as I said, was absolutely crazy. It just started crazy, and luckily I had some really nice downtime for the weekend, and that was super, super nice. I just got back today, and today's Monday. I normally film my videos early on Monday morning. Since I work from home on Mondays, I will get everything done that's immediate for work, answer all the emails, and then I'll go ahead and I will do my WiP Chat. And I like to do it, early that morning in case something happens. I want to get it out for Tuesday, but it didn't get home till later. And so I'm doing this later in the afternoon when I finally have gotten settled down in the house, gotten everything put up. And so I was able to sit down and be able to diamond paint some and to catch up with you guys. So last week with Monday, I had quite a bit going on with work, and I had a couple of meetings going on. And so that just started the whole week off just crazy, crazy busy. And then from there, on Tuesday, we had what is called it's a faculty and a staff meeting. And so we have one every 6 months, which is really funny because it seemed like we had just had our last one. It was in, I think, October. And we have one every semester. So we had one in October, and then we had one on Tuesday. And the one on Tuesday, normally, well, lately, we've been going on to one of our campuses that can hold all of us. And this time they decided to go ahead and just have the meeting. Instead of having it on a campus, they decided to have it remote. So they had all of the campuses closed, and we were able to work from home and to dial in. But it was an all-day thing. It lasted from 8 o'clock on Tuesday morning until about 3 o'clock, 3:30 on Tuesday afternoon. So it was a full day of workshops. Even though I was at home, I was really busy with these workshops. I'm just adding some more putty. I thought I had enough in my single placer. I don't see me using a multi-placer on this one. I think I'm okay with that. Let's see. Okay. So, and now I'm doing in, which is a gray. So that took me all day on Tuesday. I even ordered lunch in, which I very rarely will, order for a, takeout. And so I ordered lunch. We had 45 minutes in between lunch, and we had actually gotten a longer break because we had finished a little bit early on the workshop that I was in. So I went ahead and ordered lunch so I didn't have to worry about fixing anything. And so that was really good. Did that on Tuesday, and I was able to get some things accomplished around my house in between breaks. I was able to pack a little bit for my trip. I knew about, what I wanted to take. I knew what my daughter needed packing. I had to do a lot of laundry. So it was just a day that was just really busy trying to get ready to go out of town for that Friday. So that was Tuesday. And then we had some things going on Tuesday night, some family things that we had to take care of. And then on Wednesday, I had another meeting on Wednesday that was on campus that I had to go to. And I go on campus anyway on Wednesdays, and I have class on Wednesday. So I did all of that. And that, was another really busy day, just trying to get things done and trying to answer more emails from students because the end of the semester is coming up, and did all of that. And then it was Thursday, and Thursday was a very crazy, crazy day. On Thursday, I had to go in on campus. We had a appreciation meeting, and so we had a 2-hour window to go to this appreciation meeting. And so I went to the appreciation meeting, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to be in there for just a few minutes. I'm going to just get the token of appreciation they say they have for us, sign my name, talk a little bit, so people that I haven't seen in a long time. And upper management was there, all the executives, the president of the school, they were all there. So I went in there, and 3 hours later, I finally went back into my office. So that, took up a much longer time than I had anticipated, but we got some really nice gifts that the school gave us. So I was really happy about that. And that's really unusual. We haven't done that before. So it is a monumental anniversary for our school. And so because of that, they're doing more, I think, this year than they have been, just because of the anniversary of the school. So I got all of that, took it to my office. They also had, in another place in the school, they had free smoothies, which I really didn't want a smoothie, but another colleague of mine was there, and she's on a different campus. I never get to see her. And so she said, let's go and get a smoothie. And so I told her I would. It's a beautiful day. So we went, we had a smoothie, and then we sat outside in their garden at school, and that was a lot of fun. It was nice to get caught up. Then after that, I did leave, went home for just a very short time, and I had to go back to the school because we had an open house that was on the campus that I'm normally on. And I was scheduled to discuss accounting to any potential, future students for the school. So I had to go back up there and miss dinner. I had to be up there at 5 o'clock and didn't get out until after 8 when it was over. And so that was really busy. By the time I got home, it was and got settled, it was after 8:30. Well, I like to go to bed during the week at around 9 because I get up so early. So my Thursday was completely gone because of all of that, and wanted to spend a little bit of time with my husband because we were leaving the next day, and I wouldn't be able to see him for a little bit. And my daughter was going with me. So I tried to get some things done on Thursday, but just didn't get very far. So I still had a lot of packing to do, a lot of food prep and things that we were going to take with us. Luckily, I had already gone to the store and gotten what we needed for the most part. And then on Friday, I had a class that I just could not cancel. Like, I need to go to this class. I'm already going to have to miss on another Friday, and I don't want to miss. And they need to be there to go over a new chapter. So went into campus and did that, and then I left campus and ran and had a couple of things I had to do before we went out of town, and went and got us some sandwiches for Friday night. And then I had to rush home, got all of our things together, and that took a little bit, and then loaded up my car and then headed over to my friend's house who lives about an hour away. So then we got to her house and we loaded up her car. And it was a good thing that we didn't take a lot of crafting things because her poor car was loaded down. The trunk and the back seat. My daughter had, one side of the back seat for her. The other side of the back seat was just completely full of different things. We had coolers because we like to take our own food and then we cook, heat things up there. And we had, my suitcase and my daughter's suitcase, my friend's suitcase. And so her car was absolutely loaded down. I kind of wish we would have taken a picture of her car because she had two coolers. I had two coolers and all the other stuff. We each had a bag for our crafts and just, suitcases and different things. And so we headed off, stopped at this gorgeous winery. It's one of our favorite wineries. And so we sat outside and we were there for a little while, just enjoying the mountain air and just how pretty that this place is. And we had a glass of wine that we really liked. And then, of course, we had to make a purchase because it was really good. And then when we left as soon as we left the winery, we went to the cabin. And we've stayed at this cabin before, actually twice. And so this was the third time we had been there. My daughter has never been with us. And so she decided she didn't want to stay in the basement. It was kind of cold and kind of damp down there, even though they do have a room down there. But she slept on the couch and she was fine with it. She could have slept with me, but no, she didn't want to do that. So she was on the couch and she was so good. She brought lots of things to do. She brought some DVDs, but for some reason I could not get the DVD player to work. But she was fine with that. She brought her computer, and so she stayed busy the whole weekend. And we just sat around. We brought some cards to make. We brought some Bible journaling to work on. And she had brought a coloring book. She didn't do anything with it, my daughter. She just decided she didn't want to. And then I did a little bit of diamond painting on my paint gems, my Christmas paint gems that I put in my bag. So that was nice. I wanted to go ahead and do a little bit of diamond painting. So I did do that. But we just relaxed and we went down by the river and we just took, a few pictures down by the river, and it was a flowing river. It just sounded like a waterfall. It was just nice and relaxing. And the people that were renting the cabin next to us, they actually got in the water. And that was after a storm. It was already a little chilly. We had jackets on. I had on long sleeves and a jacket. And they went out there in their swim trunks and they got into the river. And they were all yelling. It was guys. They were yelling, it's cold, it's cold. But they were trying to talk the girls that were with them into getting into the river. I don't think they ever did. And they actually had a baby with them. And so they had the baby bundled up, but I don't know if the girls ever got into the river. I think one of them may have because we heard someone screaming and then they got out really quick. But I couldn't believe they would get in there and you couldn't see the bottom. It was dirty because of all the rain we had, but we thought that was really funny. but we sat out there and we drank coffee and we had some of the wine that we purchased at the winery. And so it was just a nice, relaxing weekend. It was just girls only. Our husband stayed home, and I was a little concerned of how my daughter was going to do, but she did wonderful. She did not have any problems. She was really happy. She enjoyed being there. And then she asked me if we were going to go again next year. And if we do, could she go with us? And I told her, of course you can. And yes, we'll go because we go every year. So unless something happens, we'll definitely go back. But it is just a gorgeous place. And so I was so relaxed yesterday and today. I'm still very relaxed today. I should be that way the rest of the week. This week is not going to be anything like last week's, thank goodness. But I am still full because we had a lot of food, we had a lot of snacks, and my friend made enchiladas and they were really good. I've had her enchiladas before, and these were the best ones I think that she's made so far. And they're good anyway, but they were just extremely good this time. And so I ate way too much. Wasn't even hungry for breakfast this morning because I had so much still from last night. We also went in the hot tub, so that was really nice. I love a good hot tub. So we did that, and we just kind of just sat around and, just talked and gotten caught up on different things and just really didn't do anything else. We didn't do, any hiking or anything like that. The weather was really bad all around us, but we were so lucky and so blessed because we had really good weather except when we went to bed. On Friday night, we had a really bad storm, a lot of rain, a lot of wind, a lot of lightning. I swear it sounded like it was hailing at one point. It didn't hit until after 2 o'clock in the morning. So, at least we were in bed, and, I felt safe. I didn't feel like we'd ever had any problems or anything, but there were a couple of places in Georgia that got hit really hard on Friday. And then on Saturday, we had some more weather. It wasn't bad, but it rained a little bit, not anything major. And then Sunday night, we woke up and it was lightning and the wind was really bad again. But when we got up, it was not raining anymore. We did not get wet going, taking things to our car. And then I had to go back to her house, and she drove her car. We all rode together. And so we drove back to her house, and then we unloaded her car and loaded my car up with our things. And we actually got to her house at about 10 this morning. So that was, early. It was nice. And then Paige and I ran to the store to get her some things for school. And then we came home. And it's been like partly cloudy all week, all last week. And today the sun's finally coming out, but it looked kind of cloudy when I first started this. So hopefully we're going to have a really nice week. I don't think we're going to have any more rain until the weekend. And that's just in time for me to have to go back out on another outing for work that I will be gone all weekend. And I leave Friday morning for that. It's not very far from my house, but it's far enough to where I need to stay in a hotel. So I am going to take some things to do because we're going to have quite a bit of downtime, I think. It sounds like it. Saturday may be busy for me because I have a student that's going to be competing at the leadership event. And then I have 4 other competitions that I'm going to be judging. So that's going to take some time on Saturday. And then Saturday night, we're going to have a banquet. That's not going to end until around 8 or 9-ish. And then I will be able to settle down, go in my room, and then we will leave early Sunday morning to come back home. So another busy, crazy weekend. My daughter won't be able to go with me on this one because it is work related. So it's just going to be me. And then my husband and my daughter will be on their own for the weekend. But I'll be home early on Sunday. I am going to take some of my diamond paintings with me, or one small one, so I will have something to do in the room. And I might even do like a pop-up live. I don't know if I'll have time. I will have my computer because of the competition. I'm not going to bring my recording arm. I don't want to take a bunch of things, so I won't take that, but I can always take my computer just to pop in and say hi. And then definitely we'll be ready for the Josephine Wall event, which I am so excited about. I have started on that particular diamond painting, and it's turning out really pretty. So that was my crazy, crazy week in a nutshell. But it was, fine that I had such a crazy week because I had such a relaxing weekend. It was just so nice. And we always have a good time together. And we each have our own rooms. And if we want to, take a nap or want to go do whatever we want to, we do. And so we have no plans. There's no agenda. We don't have to be anywhere. We don't even usually leave the cabin until time to go home, which is what we did this time again. Last time we did go to another winery on one of the days, but this time we just decided we went to the one we wanted to. We didn't really want to get out. We talked about it, and then we both kind of talked ourselves out of it. So decided, no, let's just stay here and we can just do whatever we want to, which is what we did. We sat on the porch for a little while, but we had really, really nice weather. I was so excited because when we were looking all last week at the weather, it was looking rather iffy how the weather was going to be, if we'd be able to go to the lake and sit out. But luckily, we were able to. So that was my fun time. And I've been talking about going on this trip. So if you have been listening to any of my other videos, you probably were aware that I was already out of town. And then this week, I don't have, thank goodness, I don't have as much going on. I do have to go on campus this week. So we're still having class. I am going to have to drive a college-owned car to the event for Friday. So I've got to take care of that on Thursday, and my husband's going to follow me up there so I can get the car so I don't have to leave mine, because I really don't want to leave my car on campus all weekend. That just doesn't sound very good to me. I mean, if I had to, I would. I could tell our security and they would be watching out for it during the day, but not everybody's there. I don't think everybody's there. They're not there all night. And for it to be a weekend, I really don't want to come back and my car is either vandalized or my car is not there. So definitely don't want to deal with that. I gotta change colors again. Let's see. So what are you guys working on? Are you just working on one? Are you working on several? I finished the one that I was working on, the Mermaid Rochelle from Hannah Lynn. I did finish that one. It turned out so cute. And so I will show that one on another video this week. And that was for Mermaids and Magic. So I did get one finished for an event, because I'm not going to count the event in January that I was working on for Alice and in a winter wonderland, and because I didn't finish it, it's going to be a while before I get back to it, so I'm not counting that one as an event. I wanted to do, I think I put down 4 events for the year, and so that one that I finished will be one, so that will be nice. Let's see. What else in diamond painting? Oh, before that, my daughter, my oldest daughter, is doing fine. I heard from her, and she took the SAT, did not make as high as she had hoped, but she's going to check and see if it's high enough. I mean, she's already been going to college for 2 years, and now they want her to take the ACT or the SAT, and she took the SAT. So I haven't heard back. She probably won't be able to talk to them until today or sometime this week. So I'll have to wait and see on that one. And she said their weather has been really good in South Dakota, so that's nice. And I'm thinking about going and visiting sometime in the fall, or I may just wait and see if she wants to just come here in December for the holidays, and then I'll just pay for her to come here. So I'm not sure yet. That's something that's kind of in the air. I don't know what we're going to do about that yet. We haven't made any kind of schedule or anything like that for the rest of the year, other than me going to the Great Lakes retreat in June, the diamond painting event in June. So other than that, I don't really have any other plans. I do have plans in July, but that's locally, so it's not out of town. And that's again with my friend. We're going to go to another event, and we'll stay in a hotel this time for a weekend, but we've got to check into that, get the times and everything together. But other than me going on the retreat and this other thing that we're doing together, then my husband and I haven't really made any plans. So I've got to get with him and see what he wants to do, any kind of trips he wants to take, or what we're thinking about as a family. So that's something that is on my radar, to start looking to see what we may want to do. And Paige is doing well. She's finally gotten the medicine I think that she needs. It's finally going to help her and her allergies. So she's feeling really good. She is able to breathe without a problem. She's been going to school without any issues. Spring break is coming up, which I am really looking forward to. I will be off, she'll be off. So I'm really looking forward to spending a lot of my week in a couple of weeks on just diamond painting, working on cards, working around the house. I have a lot of plans. We'll see if I make all of them. For some reason, I just cannot get some of these drills to pick up, and I just put that wax in there. Unless I lost my wax. I may have. All of our animals are doing really well. Our cat was kind of moping a little bit on Saturday. We think it's because she missed me and Paige, because she would go over to where I normally sit, and she would just sit there and kind of look really sad and kind of meow and kind of be looking around. For me, she'd go into Paige's room and walk around and trying to find her. And then the dogs were the same way. They were not real happy that we were not home. So as soon as we got home today, and we went and we took them out, played with them for a little bit, they were extremely happy to have us home. And my husband did fine without us. He always does. So he's doing really well, just busy. I think I've gotten all the H's. I'm really hoping that once I get past these flowers, there's going to be a little bit of color blocking in this. And especially when I'm trying to talk and look for specific symbols, it's not always the easiest. Maybe it is for other people, but for me, for some reason, it is not the easiest thing to do. All right, so that's done. So on to diamond painting. With diamond painting, as I said, I finished Rochelle. I'm going to have a post review on that one and just show you exactly what she looks like. And also I'm going to kit down my drills. I did not run out of any drills, thank goodness. Didn't run out of any drills on that one. I came close. There were a couple of drills that I actually had none left. I mean, I've used all of them. And so I was hoping, well, I hope I don't get to a section where I have these colors, because if I do, then I am going to have to look at my stash and see if I have these colors. But it didn't run out, so that's definitely a plus. I'm trying to get, I have 3 drills stuck in my tray that do not want to come out. So I got those out. So that was that one. And then I've kitted up the Oraloa, and I want to work on that one, but I have not had a chance to start on it. I didn't want to start on a new painting quite yet, even though I really want to start on her. I wanted to get a little bit ahead on this one before I start on another one. So you will see Oraloa. I might be able to start on it before the end of March. If not, then you'll see that one in April. But I do have another kitting up that I want to do, and I'm not going to start on that one for a while, but I want to kit up, start getting ready for the summer. And I know what I'm going to do for summer with the masters. I have that one, and I've already really shown it on my channel, but I thought I can go ahead and get that one kitted up. And then those of you that are interested in a summer with the masters kit canvas, then you can see which one I'm going to be doing, and you can go to the company and see if there's anything there that you would like, because it may take some time to get in. I think, I could be totally wrong, but I think Summer with the Masters is going to start in June. That's when it normally starts. And Katie, Diamonds and Washi, is the one that's hosting that one. I don't know if she's hosting it with somebody else or if she's doing it alone again. I have not heard on that, but I have heard that she is going to do Summer with the Masters this year. And I've already done it. This will be my 4th year, I believe, 3rd or 4th year for me. And so I'm definitely going to, I thought about bringing out my Summer with the Masters I did not finish last year, but I have one that Diamond Painting Shop actually gave to me, and I want to do that one. Even though the other one that I started on and haven't finished, that one's also Diamond Painting Shop, but I think I want to work on this other one. And I want to get that one kitted up, and so it will be ready. Because I have a feeling that April and May will be really busy between finishing up my daughter's program at school and then also getting ready for the summer and then the semester ending at work. And then I have my Josephine Wall group. That's going to be April and May. And then the end of June, I'm going to be going to Ohio for the retreat. So it just sounds like it's going to be crazy. I'm also teaching this summer. So that's another thing that I have to start preparing for. 4 classes in the summer. So I'm pretty sure that I want to go ahead and get that one started. Not to necessarily start on, laying drills down, but to at least get it kitted up. And hopefully when I'm kitting that one up, I'm not going to have crazy, horrible problems, especially when it comes to static. I'm really hoping I don't have any static issues. But if I do, I will just work on that when I get to it. Let's see. For those of you that are going to be participating in the Josephine Wall event, I hope that you've already gotten your canvas and you're ready to go. And if you're not, that's fine. You can start whenever you want to. It's not, you don't have to start right on April the 1st. And if you have any questions on our event, please reach out to myself, to Kim, or to Angie, and we will be glad to answer any questions that you have. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I love Josephine Wall. I wish that I could get her on one of my WiP Chats, or to send me a video. That would be really cool for our event. But right now, that's a no-go. But we might see that later on. Well, maybe I'll get lucky and she might reach out to us, but I don't think so. But anyway, there are a lot of events that's going on in the community. So if you do not want to participate in the Josephine Wall event, then maybe you want to participate in other events. I am debating, I really want to participate in the Dakota-thon. I don't know what the hashtag is on that one, but I really want to participate. I have several of hers I would like to do, but it's at the same time as our event. And I don't know if I can do two large ones like that because most of hers are large too. So I'm not real sure if I will be able to handle that or not. But I might be able to get started with one that I've had that I really would like to do something with. And I do have a couple of WiPs going, so why not add another one? But we'll see. I may be just so busy with my Josephine Wall that I will not be able to do that. And I also have my cross stitch conversion that I want to try to get to 20% by the end of the year. That's going to be pushing it because it's huge. Okay, this is looking really pretty. I'm almost to the point, after I finish the row that I'm working on, then it's actually going to go more up into the dragon and into the lady, and that's going to have more of just that coloring and the blue and the grays than the flower portions. So that might get me going a little bit faster on this one. I don't know if this kit is still available. I am not sure, but I will put the link to Lazy River's website below, and so you can look and see if there's anything there that you would like to have. I do have a couple of small shop hauls that I have gotten in, packages I've gotten in this week, but I don't know if it's enough to do a small shop haul. I'll have to wait and see. I know I'm waiting on a couple of trays and a pen and a couple of other things that I ordered. I did order some putty from a different company that I want to try out that I've never tried before. That has not come in yet. Hopefully, I know it says that it has shipped, so hopefully that will come out sometime this week, and I might can do a small shop haul. I plan on having all of my videos done once again before I go out of town on Friday for work. And then the following week, I might have a break where I'm not going anywhere. I don't have to do anything on the weekend. And so I may have more time to just diamond paint, which I need to because I feel like I'm behind. I'm not really behind, but I feel like I am. I feel like I haven't gotten enough done. January was such a good month for my diamond painting for me to have finishes, and I've kind of slacked off a little bit after January. But I'm so glad that I did finish Diana. I will have my month in review for March, and that's going to come out next week. It's not going to come out on the 1st since I am going to have a small video, very short video for the event. So I think I have that one that's going to come out on Sunday. That is going to be my WiPs and also going to be my completions. And I did have 2 completions in March, so I'm excited about that. I need to work on my journal for my completions and my starts, and that's something that is on my to-do list. I just have not taken the time to do it yet, so I may even do that on video and get you guys to help me. where I can get caught up on my journal. I am going to be doing an overhaul of my craft space, moving things around yet again, and seeing what I want to use, things I'm never going to use again, and I'm going to put those either in donations or sell them or just do some giveaways. And I thought about even doing some giveaways on my channel, but it's not going to be diamond painting. It's actually going to be scrapbooking or, card making, something with paper. So I don't think that anybody on my channel would be interested. But if you are, let me know. And then I can put that out there too. I want to get rid of some things I've had forever and ever, and that I'm just not going to use anymore. And I don't scrapbook anymore, so there's not any point in keeping all these albums and things that I have. It's just taking up space, and space that I could use for something else. All right, I've gotten some done, not a lot because of all of this confetti. It's all over the place. And talking, I was talking, I think, more than I was diamond painting, but that's fine too. But again, do not forget, if you are interested in this pin, and I'll show the pin again. If you're interested in this pin, make sure that you have a comment below that has the word sky in it, S-K-Y, and then next week on my WiP Chats, I will go ahead and I will have a random picker, and then I will send the pin out. So make sure that if you are interested, you put that on there, that next week you do come back to make sure that, see if you won, so you will know to contact me so I can send the pin out to you. This is a new pin. It just didn't come in like a nice bag like some of the others do, but I am going to put this in a really nice box and it will be shipped safely. I'm going to call it good today. I want to bring this up just a little bit to show you how pretty that this diamond painting is. It is a watercolor effect. Move it over just a little bit. It's a watercolor effect. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. I am not sure if I'm going to add any ABs because of the type of painting that this is. If I do, it may be up like in her hair at the top, but I'm not really sure yet. But I'm going to be working on this off and on in April and in May. Hopefully I can get it finished, and then I will have another completion. Thanks so much for joining me today and keeping me company while I diamond painted. Hope that you were able to get something done if you wanted to. And until next time, happy diamond painting. Bye.